Alright, everybody. This is my greatest bottle. I got this video. It's absolutely an amazing bottle. So this is my first video, my first long form, my new GoPro 360 Max, which is pretty exciting. But in this video, we go to Carter's Creek Station, one antique store in Carter's Creek in the Columbia area. I'm super excited. I picked up some insane bottles, even a hutch. This is going to be pretty awesome. Let's go on the adventure. We're inside Carter's Creek Station. There's some crazy stuff. Look, there's that ball jar, but man, they have so much stuff. We just walked in. There's so much stuff. This is going to take a long time to look through. But we're going to get working. There's a ton of stencil jugs and crops and stuff. So we're going to get to work. And probably see some insane stuff. Don't know if there's any bottles in here, but pretty sick. This is a pretty cool place. They got a ton of bottles. I got something for adventure archaeology if he's interested. There we go. We're gonna keep on looking. Steelers from Chattanooga. Some flasks there. I have that bottle right there. That mine's not in this great condition. We're hunting for what's called the, it's a Sun Drop bottle. It's called the, Hillbilly Sun Drop. Mountain Dew. Or Mountain Dew, not Sun Drop, sorry. But we're hunting for that. Alright. We are gonna keep on looking. This is honestly, they have stuff just everywhere. They've got multiple, there's another building full of stuff over there. So, I see some bottles right here and insulators. Yeah, those look like modern Cokes to me. Yeah, that's what it looks like, so. We're gonna look around. Most of these bottles have damage, and they're outside, so they're full of water. A lot of them just look like Patsy Cokes, and whatever that is. I don't even know what's in there. It's kind of gross. But this building is full. You see a crock. I can see a ton of crocks actually. And a ton of old bottles. Here we go. Wow, they're everywhere in here. Look at all the meds down there. There's a hutch. Columbia, Tennessee bottles. And it's pointing down here. We're gonna get to work. And yeah, I'll show y'all again in a minute. Oh, this one's a boss. Oh, H.J. Heinz. This is just a sauce. What is that? It's a Wagner, Sydney, Ohio. Or you just got an O. What would that be? Ontario? I don't know. This person must like bottles, but they got a ton of slicks down here. These are just all slick. So if you want a slick, you can come and get it from here. That's a blob. What's that? CEO Kokenzer. So this is a weird bottle. That is a weird bottle. $15. That is a weird looking bottle, guys. It's got the blob. So we know it's going to be 1800s. But that is interesting little bottle there. We got some stuff to look through. I'll show you all if we see anything great. Got a little, we're back to the main building. Got this little milk here. You know, this little New Grape. That's a cool little bottle. And then some other ACLs. Look at all these. I'm going to look through these real quick. That's pretty cool. Look at, so that's going to be probably 30s or 40s because it's got this bottle not to be, or federal law because that was after Prohibition, but we're gonna get to work looking through these and hope we can see some little hidden gems on everything. But we got the Tom bottles over here, so I got my work cut out for me here. I gotta get to work. So the name of this antique store is Carter's Creek Station. It's on a road called Carter's Creek Station Road, so there's stuff everywhere. It's kind of hard to miss. But I see some what looks like old whiskeys over there. It's gonna be kind of hard to get to, but these bottles are what get me really excited here. Especially if there just happens to be, you know, a Mountain Dew just chilling there, you know. A lot of these look more modern. Yeah, all these are ACLs or modern. But there is a Mountain Dew called the Hillbilly Mountain Dew that I would not complain to get my hands on at all, actually. Some stuff in there. But that's actually pretty cool. Tackle boxes, they've got everything here. They've got just stuff everywhere. There's some up there. Let's see if I can get to those balls over there, and I'll turn the camera back on. It's actually telling me that this building was built in 1908, but the original building here burned down in, it burned down in 1907. So, you know, pretty old building. Well, walking back out to that outbuilding, I had to get hit by a car. They have just stuff everywhere. There's the side of the building right there. He said that he knows there's a privy somewhere here. He doesn't know where it would be. Told him he could shoot me a call. There's nothing over there I need. There. Look like Coca-Cola. The Carter's Creek is kind of around the Columbia area. I see a little bottle right here. Mission of California. Yeah, let's see. Mission Beverages, Los Angeles, California. That's an interesting little bottle. Not something you see in Colombia. Here we go. So we were already in here once, and someone came in here again. There's hutches, and they're like 25 bucks each. They are cheap. This one's 20. Well, heck, I had to give me some hutches. These were not here, so someone came in here and reloaded the Gerst. Dude, someone came in here and like reloaded it. Let's see if they put anything else over here. It's probably my favorite part of the. And then over here. Sick. Well, they put some new hutches in there, which gets me excited. I may end up grabbing me one. Cause hey, a hutch is a hutch. Porcelain doorknob. But you guys, I love this shelf too. But I think this person's honestly trying to get rid of the stuff. That is a tall hutch. I think I might grab that. Emilio Haas, Chester, PA. So they just Birmingham, Alabama. Adventure Archaeology. Have you ever seen this bottle? Alrighty, I'm going to probably pick up one of these hutches and I'll let you know when I pick up. Grabbing this one. Pretty excited about that. It's a sick little hutch. So, for the first bottle I got, which is this beautiful aqua, and it says Carbana Product Company, Carbana. So these actually, this company goes all the way back to the mid-1800s with blob tops. Now, what they produced was non-flammable cleaning products and stain removers, which is kind of cool. That's a cool little bottle. I really like that bottle. I love the way it looks, too. Let's go on to the next one. Next bottle, although I know how common they are, I don't happen to have one. Bromo Seltzer. So this says Bromo Seltzer, Emerson Drug Company, Baltimore. So this was for headaches, which is pretty interesting. I know Adventure Archaeology, Find the Ton. They're very, very common. It was a very popular product back in the day. It's a pretty awesome bottle. I'm happy having that. Let's go on to the next one. Believe it or not, this next bottle I got is not as old as the other bottles I got. Here it is. It says Kick, and it says Like a Mule. Just ain't none better. And it says, on the back, it says produced under authority of Royal Crown Cola Company. So Kick was started in 1959, or 57. It was a competitor for like Sundrop and Mountain Dew. Super awesome, unique bottle. So happy to have it in my collection. Let's go on to the next one. My next bottle I got says Old Uncle Tom. And this bottle is pretty cool. It's a cork top. And for what I've learned, this was gin. I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. But that is a cool bottle either way. I love it. Let's go on to the last and final one. That may or may not be a hutch. Alright, everybody. This is my greatest bottle. I got this video. It's absolutely an amazing bottle. Finally, probably my favorite hutch in my collection. It says Atlanta Consolidated Bottling Company. It's a tall hutch. It's tombstone. It's got the tombstone slug plate. So this company was actually started in 1902 and stayed as this company until 1973, whenever they merged with other companies to be the Coca-Cola bottling company, which is interesting. Obviously the hutch era was from only 1912, so either way, 100-year-old bottle, 100%. So you guys, I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope y'all like the footage with the new camera, and there's going to be some awesome videos to come. This is going to be really awesome. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe. See ya.